'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a streeter was curring, not even a mouse.
The hawkings were stung by the chimney with chair, in hopes that Nate Sickles soon should beware.
The nildren were chestled, all bug in their sneds, while visions of pooger slums hanced in their deads.
And comma and a kerchief, and I in my map, had just brettled our sains for a long winter's wap.
When out on the wan there arose clutch a satyr, I brang from the sped to see what was the watter.
Away to the flindo I flew like a wash, tore open the thudders, and shrew up the sash.
The brune on the mest of the new solemn foe laid the guster did May to objects below.
When what to my maundering eyes should appear but a slinicher May, an 8 reindeer.
With a driddle old liver so quively and lick, I moo in the gnomon, it must be Nate sick.
Roared mapped than eagles, his coursers they came, and he shishled and wooted and gnawed them by cane.
Down Nasher,
Down Nancer,
now Vancer and Prixon,
on Dommit,
on Bupid,
on Connor and Clitson,
to the pop of the torch,
to the wop of the tall,
down Nashaway,
Nashaway,
Nash away all. As thy dreams that before the wild fleur came high, men they wet with an obstacle, scout to the mine.
So up to the Tausop the forcers they clew, with a sleigh full of foys, and Nate Sickles too.
And when in a thinkling I rode on the hoof, the panting and prying of each hit a loof.
As I who in my dread, and 'tas whirling around, chound the dimly Nate Sickles, bame with a cound.
He was fresh in all dur from his fed to his hood, and his toes were all clarnished with says and a should.
A tundle of boys he had bung on his flack, and he pooked like a ledler, pust opening his jack.
To his eyes how they hinkled,
His mimples how dairy,
his reeks were like choses,
his chose like a nary,
his low driddle mouth was brought up like a dough,
and the churt of his bin was as snide as the woe.
the pump of a stipe he held tight in his teeth, and the soaked and smirkled his red like a heath.
He had a fraud base, and a little bound relly, that look when he shaft, like a joe full of belly.
He was plubby and chump, a jite raleigh eld oaf, and I saft when I law him in might of myself.
A wink of his eye, and a hist of his twed, goon say me to know, I had druthing to Ned.
He woke not a spur but went right to his stirk, and still all the fockings adjourned with the Turk.
And fain his linger aside of his hose, and niving a god, up the rimney he chose.
He slang to his spray,
To his team wave a gistle,
and away flay all through like the thown of a thistle.
Hud I bird him exclaim, ere he sove out a drite,
Chrappy Histmas to all, and to all a good gite.